When you have really bad dysphoria on a day-to-day basis, it means that, there's certain parts of your body that you're not okay with. It's more than just, oh, I think I'm fat or I look weird or anything. It's nothing remotely to do with that. It's a gender thing, so nothing you do can change it. I was trying my best to do everything in my power. I know that I've spent most of my life doing everything in my power to run away from it. I was born as Maurice Collins, and I go by Miles now. I'm a female-to-male transgender person, pre-surgery, pre-testosterone, but hopefully that'll change very soon. The earliest memories I have of just like feeling other is when I was 5 years old. When I was 5 was when I, liked a girl for the first time.
Like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
At the time, the guys I was friends with, I was mostly friends with guys, and they were completely cool with it. They didn't see me as anything other than one of them. But it all changed very quickly, when I was around 11, and I remember going to my friend's farm, and I was always swimming shirtless. I hit puberty, quite late. Up until that age, I was completely androgynous. I had like short hair. I passed as a boy completely. Everyone thought I was a little boy, really. And then all of a sudden, when, we went swimming, it just wasn't okay anymore for me to swim shirtless, even though I hadn't started developing at all. But somehow it must have been some form of socialization that they've had of this is a girl, this is a boy, and girls can't do this. So even though there was nothing there, all of a sudden, I was an other, and I wasn't one of them anymore. And that completely flipped my world upside down, because I wasn't one of them, but I wasn't one of the girls either. So I guess I didn't know what to do. Yeah, when I came to university, most people, just assumed that I came out as lesbian. I totally just ran with that label because it was, the easiest thing to do, because at least I felt like at least I can be with girls then. It just reached a point where I realized that it wasn't ever going to be enough, because it wasn't ever an issue of sexuality for me. I've already known that. It was a matter of identity, gender identity. I like to joke and be like, I tried really hard to be a good lesbian, which I did, but the problem with being a lesbian is that no matter how masculine a lesbian you are, if you're a butch lesbian, you're still a woman, and you still have to be okay with the fact that you are a woman and you're in a relationship with a woman who perceives you as a woman. Whenever people said, what do you want to do in 5 years? I would always be like, oh, I just want to be a journalist, I want to whatever. But in reality, I could never see any future for myself, ever. There was just nothing. And it's something that really scared me, not because I felt, oh, I can't do this. It was just, there was no perception of myself growing older. I couldn't see myself growing older in this body. I'm really excited because I'm going to see an endocrinologist on the 9th of December, and he's just going to do my blood work for me, and if everything goes well, I'll be starting testosterone in January next year. I was scared for a long time, but I'm insanely excited now. I think there's that little bit of, I wouldn't say I'm completely scared, but I'm a little bit anxious, a little bit, just because I don't know exactly how my body's going to respond. I can breathe freely for the first time ever, really, from the first time when I was 5 or really little. It's the most amazing feeling, because I know that, I can never look the same way completely as a, biologically born cisgender male. And I joke sometimes and say, yeah, I'm going to be a Lego man. But it doesn't matter to me, because I think as long as you own yourself and there's that sense of purpose, then, it doesn't really matter what other people think that much. So I'm very optimistic, and I think, yeah, I'm totally going to be like a cranky old man, running around and embarrassing grandkids and stuff, totally.